'Twas the summer of 1886, and I was visiting my friend at Tullamore, Ireland. Upon arriving it was dark, and I was preparing for bed when I felt the urge to indulge in the wonders of a good book. After reading for over an hour, I decided to finally go to bed. However, I was finding it impossible to sleep. I tossed and turned and eventually crossed to the bedside window and gazed out at the bright moonlit garden below. As I stood there, I noticed the silhouette of a man, seemingly carrying some sort of box on his back. The man swiftly gazed back up at me as I stared at his ghastly form. He was old and incredibly ugly, and the box on his back appeared to resemble a coffin. Shivers were sent down my spine as I continued to peer in intrigue at the scene below me. He stood still before swiftly moving out of view of the window. His sudden movement startled me, and I recoiled in fear. The next day I proclaimed to my host what had happened, and he was mystified and stated that there was no reason for anyone to have been out there. The old house had no tradition of being haunted, so we agreed it had been a dream. A few years later, in 1892, I was attending a function as an ambassador to France at the Great Hotel du Louvre, one of the first hotels to boast a steam-driven elevator. As I crossed to the elevator, I was startled to discover that the elevator operator was indeed the man I had seen all those years ago in my dreams in Ireland. I stepped back and waved for the elevator to go on without me. The door was closed, and apparently it reached the third floor before the cables tragically broke, killing everybody inside. I felt sincerity towards those that had lost their lives, yet intrigued about the elevator operator at the same time. Investigation revealed that the man had only been hired that morning, filling in for the normal operator who happened to be ill that day. The operator was never identified, and his identity remained a mystery. Was he a mere man or a guardian angel? Did he bring peace or terror? No one will ever know.